Hello, colorful people. Thank you for joining me for the fourth and I think the last part of this series, how to make your own diamond painting. Sorry, I'm munching too. But I'm gonna find it. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I am going to this is the one I'm working with. I just finished this custom. That's what it looks like. I'm not really crazy about the skin color on this when it come out, but it's gonna do. But this is the one custom I was working on for my mother-in-law for Christmas this year, and it's her, Janet, and I did this for her because this is her sister Diane and her brother Michael, who passed away a few years ago from colon cancer. So I'm gonna do this for her, and as you can see, this is the edges of it. I didn't put any washi tape down, and the edges got sticky and nasty and stuff like that. So, and this is I wrote down the size here. I measured it from across and up and down, and it's 27 3/4 by 19 inches approximately. So I got a frame for it, and this is the one I'm going to be showing you how I'm going to frame it. Now I'm going to be doing the others the same way, so because I'm done with this one, I just decided to go ahead and show you how to do it with this one. Man, I said, darn it, I left my cutting mat in the house. But okay, so I'm bringing my Trish mat, and what I'm going to do is now I'm going to cut all this edge off up close to the diamond painting, and I found my metal yardstick, the one I've been looking for. It was in the house, so I'm going to get this, line it up, and I'm going to get an X-Acto. Well, crap. I had one, and I thought, well, I picked it up, but then I didn't pick it up because I don't have a cover for it, so let's get another one. Again, you got to make sure with this that you have a sharp knife. I mean, it would help, you know, better if you have a good sharp knife or blade for this. So I'm going to line this up as close to the drills as I can, and then I'm just gonna again just cut this off. See, cut it all the way up like that. And I'm going to go ahead and turn around and do the other side. I want to show you real quick what I was talking about, how the back got wet. See how all this got wet and look all nasty and messy and stuff? It got wet right here and right here. And as you can see, you can't even tell it on the front. But with the other ones, I learned because that happened that I'm going to spray it. Even though it doesn't show through, I'm going to still go ahead and be spraying my finished pieces after they've been printed, so that won't happen. Because when it happens, and then it gets wet, then you won't see that. You won't get that, even though it still won't come through on the front. But I'm gonna do it. And I forgot to get my straightener to push some of these drills in, and I don't have. Let me see if this will work. Probably won't. I'm trying to push some of these in a little bit because some over here that's kind of out. Okay, I want to move a little bit more, which I should have did this already. So that's another thing. I'm going to make sure that the edges are all lined up real good. Alright, so I'm going to line this one up. And this is the side with the numbers on it. that. Oh God, my dress moved. Okay, I gotta put these back on. I got a little too close to my drills, guys. I'm just gonna put these back on. And I don't think I have any of my drill pins out here. So this sucks. Don't do this, guys. Some of my drills came off. I got too close to the edge. They're going back on. There. See, I messed up. Some of them come off right here because I got too close. I got extras though. If I I don't know. All right. Well, I'm gonna fix that when I go in the house. But I'm gonna go ahead and continue. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do this. Okay, now because this piece is kind of like an odd size, next time I'm going to make sure that I do a size that I can easily find a frame for. What are they barking about? And let's see if I can get this to come down as far as possible. And because the frame I got, it's a 22 by 34, I think. So I'm gonna have a little bit of a awkward matting around the edges of this. I'm just using my ruler now to push some these back in place. Okay, so I'm going to be more careful with this side. And because I'm going to have a the matting is not going to be equal on all sides. It's going to be more room on the sides than it is on the top and bottom. I'm thinking I probably might need to do this part with scissors because I'm getting too close to my drills. Yeah, I'm pulling off my drills, guys. So let's try this with scissors. Now, I did this with the other one. I didn't have this problem. But I'm going to have to do it with scissors this time. So I'm just going to cut it off with scissors. Probably with this long piece, with this long edge, it'll be better anyway. So I'm just going to use scissors to cut it off. I'm just going to cut it right. I probably shouldn't do it in the first place. But I was doing it this way because, like I said, I did it with the other one and I didn't have any problems. So I'm just going to cut it off with scissors. Just going to get close to the drills. But it's not going to be a problem as far as the matting on this. But like I said, the next time I do a custom, I'm going to make sure that I do a size that will have a better framing as far as the matting goes around the edges, if I have any matting on it around the edges. I can fix this when I go take it in the house. My dogs are barking. I don't know what they're barking about. They're probably ready to go in the house. That's acting crazy. Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to cut this set off. Yeah, no, next time just to do it with scissors. But like I said, I was doing it that way because I did it the first time with the Leo, and I had no problems cutting it off. But this is just as good using scissors. Okay, sorry, my battery died. I knew I should have went ahead and plugged it before I started this. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. So, got all that done. I'm not gonna need that anymore. Well, you probably will. So, I'm going to leave. Okay. So this is how it is all cut it out. Okay, border is gone. Now we're going to add the border back. Plus, we're going to make this sturdier and clean up the back. You're not going to be looking at the back, but I'm fine like that. So, I got 2 pieces of poster board because being that this is one size is bigger and well, the width size is 34 inches and the width size 19. I am going to have to use 2 pieces of poster board because the poster board is normally 20 by 30 from where I got it, and I was not near Hobby Lobby to go get a bigger piece. And I'm just taking this off because I don't know what side I want to use, the matte side or the shiny side. But I am going to have to put these 2 pieces together to get it to fit the whole canvas. Okay, so we're gonna move this to the side, and then I'm going to take this and let's see, I think I'm gonna do the shiny side, and we're going to stick this right down. We're just gonna butt it up and stick it right down the middle. I don't like that side. That looks all good. Again, not they're gonna be seeing it, but I'm funny like that. Alright, there's a drill. Okay. So, let me get my tape. Now, of course, with the other piece that I was actually doing the tutorial on, the crap. I do wish they shut up. I did the tutorial on the Twilight book covers. Though that would be the right size. Well, no, I'm not gonna like that side either because there's some ugliness on that corner over there. Normally, that means they see something that they're barking like that. And I'm out here in the dark, so my dog's barking like that. I do not walk outside. And when I'm out here dark at nighttime, guys, in my craft shed, my door is locked. Anybody trying to walk in here on me? Cause I got a lot of land out here, and know my neighbors and all, but you never know. Crazy's looking right there in the dark. But I can't find my freaking tape. My packing tape, and I thought I brought it in. I have multiple rolls of it, so I thought I brought some in. Okay, I had to go in the house and get it. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to butt this up together. And you know what? Because I don't want this to move. Where's my tip dispenser? I just have to use this piece. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of tape down first before I go trying to put that big piece down. Scissors. Those aren't open. Scissors. Okay. So I'm going to put a few pieces down just to hold it in place, so I don't have to worry about it moving. I'm in the process of doing fixing up me another craft room in the house, guys, because when we first moved in this house, I had it was a spare bedroom, and it was going to be my craft room, but it was smaller than, it was smaller than, that room was smaller than my last craft room at our old house. So I like, this ain't gonna work. So that's when I went ahead and got this building, renovated it, and that's my craft shed. And then last year for Christmas, I cleaned it up, and because you know everybody got a drunk room or catch-all room. So what I did is I cleaned it up and fixed it up for my husband. He had his man cave. He had a TV and everything. Now I want to try to make it comfortable for him. It was like a foldaway bed in there. I was not trying to put anything in there, but he's comfortable because you ain't sleeping in here. You gonna come to bed. So I went ahead and did that for him. He used it a few times. He liked it and everything, but he didn't go in there very much. And this is crooked. And so he said, and I already knew it. I said, I really lounge in the bedroom. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's exactly why I didn't make that your man cave comfortable, because if I would have made it comfortable, then you would have been in there and talking about you want to sleep in there for the night. No, player, you bring your behind the bed. So he hardly used it. So we talked about it a few months ago, and we said I told him I was gonna clean it up. We'll just use it as a guest room, not for the kids when they come and stay, because it's stuff in there that they shouldn't be touching and messing with. Of all the toys they got at my house, they got to go in there and mess, especially the little ones. They got to go in there and touch stuff that they shouldn't be messing with. So no, they don't sleep in there. Besides, they rather sleep on an air mattress in the living room. So we was gonna do it for as a guest room for other people. Well, we don't have guests like that. So I said, you know what? This is gonna be my second craft room. So that's what it's gonna be. So I've pretty much got it cleaned up. You can see the floor in there now. But I still gotta bring a lot of stuff out, rehome some stuff, go through some stuff. I went through it before. And I kinda got it cleaned up so I can start getting it set up for my second craft room. But the thing is that all my diamond painting stuff is in there, is in the house. So that's what I'm going to be diamond painting. I'm not going to bring anything out here. Well, it's some of my kits that I got kitted up are here, but mostly the only thing is out here is my diamond paintings that I finished. And they're actually under this wooden mat right here. They're under this right here. So under this right here, this mat right here that I film on, it's under that. They're under that. So I want a better way of storing them until I get them framed or hang them up some kind of way or whatever. And I said I want this on the shiny side, but I don't want the tape showing, so now it's going to have to be on the non-shiny side, which is not a big deal. Nobody's going to be looking at the thing. Alright, so now we're going to put this down. And the reason I like to do this is because it is, I'm trying to think if I want to, go ahead and just have that right here so it'll be in the middle, because I could use this and it'll be, I'm going to try to fix this better. Probably do that in because it looks better. The top part, because I got a little bit of gap you can't see, but I'm thinking I'm going to just cut it where I'm going to take the mat, this, how you got the frame and then you got a piece in there that you can take out. I'm going to use that to measure this where I want, because I want it's going to be big like this. And you know what, and I could do, this is the frame I got, guys. This is, see, it's 22 by 38 by 34. So, and I think this is the only size I could get, or that I can find that was be big enough. So, like I said, the border is going to be off. I'm going to have more on the side than at the top and bottom. It's like a poster frame. Get this off. Open it up. Oh, I gotta frame my sister's too. And I got a frame for hers, but it's not big enough, so I might have to go get another one for hers. I was gonna take the one I got back that I had for hers, but I don't really know what I did with it. But I said, you know what? I'll keep it in case, you know, for another diamond painting when I want to frame it. So it wasn't big enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that front piece in there, you know, like they do for a picture on the front. And I'm going, ouch! I'm going to use that to cut my poster board under his to put in there. And what I could do is just take this piece right here. What I could do is probably, let's move the frame too. Yeah. The frame, and just use this as a border, but I'm not sure. See how that's going to show? So that's why I thought about not doing it. See how this is going to show if I did that? I don't know if y'all can see it on camera, but that would show through. So that's why I thought about doing that, but then I figured that would happen, so that's why I went ahead and got the poster board. Plus, I just want the canvas a little bit sturdier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line this up. I want that side, so I'm going to turn around so I can reach it better. I guess it don't matter which side. Let's do this side. And I'm going to mark it. I'm going to flip it back over because I don't want to mark it on this side. I'm going to be showing. Oh. And look what I did. So now I have to flip it back up. No, I'm not going to do it. It's just going to have to work. So I'm going to just, I'm not going to even mark on it actually. I'm going to get my bone folder and make a little mark in my cardstock. And I'm going to make sure it's lined up at the top. And I'm going to mark it all across the bottom. Just put a little indentation. I don't know if I can see this. With my bone folder. I hope that's enough that I can see it. I'll move this down. I'll show you what I'm doing. Okay, so hopefully that's good. So make sure it's straight. I'd rather be too big than too small, but again, it's gonna be hard in the frame anyway, so it's not gonna really matter. So I'm just making little indentions right at the edge. I'm gonna make sure I mark it right here at the corner. so I can see the little marks there. I'm going to cut across there. Also, what I could have done is just glued it down and just glued it to it, but I took it off now. So I'm going to turn around this way. I'm going to cut the shorter edge off first, and let me see if I can find it. So it's right there. Cutting mat, and I hope this works. So I'm just going to line it up down here. I'm gonna have to get it on my table here. Lining up the little parts where I marked it, if I can find them. Right there. I'm sorry guys, my head gets in the way. Let's find it again. Right here. Okay, so I'm just going to start here, and I'm going to cut. And it's really got to be perfect, guys, because you know the edges is going to be behind the frame. You're not going to be able to see it anyway. I hope. I'll probably just cut my mat, my thing. Alright, let's turn around. My craft table is big enough, guys. I just got stuff in the way. Okay, so I'm going to clear. Okay. So I'm going to line this up and finish cutting off. There's my mark right there. Right there. Might need to come down some to the end. So it doesn't really have to be perfect if you put in a frame, because it's going to be behind the frame anyway. I just knocked something off. Okay, so I got that piece. And now we're going to go across the other side. Across here. I have to have this hang off so I can see. I'll let you guys see as well. Okay, so it's right here. And right here. And I'm going to pull this out so I can see where to stop. I don't want to cut my mat. Here to here. So now it's just easy, you guys, for just to draw a line and then cut it with scissors. Do that. You know, I'm one of those people that like to make stuff harder for themselves. Just a teeny bit. Okay. There's my mark. And right here, finish cutting this off. Yeah. Alrighty. Comes in the frame. Okay, and I think I'm done cutting, so we'll put that away. And there we go. So now we're going to be using this side to put my diamond painting on. there. And see, this is what I mean, guys. It's gonna be more on the sides than it is at top and bottom. Okay, this is kind of centered now the way I got it on here. And you see what I mean? I'm gonna have more on the side than at the top, which is not gonna be a big deal. So I'm going to center it as best I can. If I have to measure it, then I'll do that. But first I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my adhesive spray. I'm gonna find it. Then again, I might not do it that way, because putting down adhesive, when you put down spray adhesive, and I did it before, because I didn't give myself any leeway with this, like I did on my Leo. When I did it, I gave myself some leeway. So if I laid it down crooked, then I can, you know, trim off the excess if it was crooked, or, you know, whatever. But I didn't do that, so I'm not gonna do the spray adhesive. So first I'm not gonna use that. I'm gonna use this ruler. I'm gonna at least make sure that my top and side, my sides are at least the same. That's like 3 1/16. That's pretty good. And then this is 1.5. No, I'm about to move that down. I'm going to move that down some. One and 5/8. Ugh, that moved. One and 5/8 there. Move it back up. Oops. 1 and 5/8 here. Okay, so this is how it's going to look framed. Now I'm going to, I'm going to use my bone folder. I'm going to put some little tick marks to give me an idea. I'm actually going to go across here. Give me some lines to take this up so I know where to put this. So I don't have to be measuring it again. But what I think I'm going to do, I don't know how I'm going to do this. That's the thing. I don't want to use double stick tape, because that's going to be too much of a hassle. Adhesive is the easiest, but it's not going to work, because I didn't give myself leeway in case I don't lay it down straight. Because once it goes down, that's it. You don't want to try to pull that back up and mess it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to probably use some Mod Podge. I'm going to get out my Mod Podge and my trusty brush. I got bigger brushes. Where are they? I don't know where they are. So what I'm going to do, I need to get, I had this bottle forever, guys. And we're going to put on the back of this. And I'm going to try to do, I'm going to pour it on. And I'm going to try to do this and not get it on the piece that's going to be showing. Put that chunky stuff back in the bottle. Oh, you know what? Better yet, let's put it in the trash. Okay, so I'm basically going to try to get close to the edge. And now I kind of wish I could have watered this down a little bit. Just a little bit. Because I just really need it on the edges. And it's going to be in the frame, so I'm not going to be trying to get the whole thing matted. I mean stuck. Now if I was just going to leave it on the poster board, then yeah, I wanted to get the whole surface of it. But it's going to frame. I don't think it's going to be a big of a deal to not have the whole thing covered. And I'm just trying to spread this down real quick because I don't want it drying on me before I get it stuck down. Yeah, let's put a little bit more right here. Come on. Got big chunks of it coming out. Yeah, it's time for a new bottle. I've had this for years, guys. I've had this one bottle for years. I got smaller bottles, but I've had this one big bottle forever. I don't particularly use March parts that much, but I think if I'm going to be doing this, I'm going to be using a lot more than I usually do. And I'm going to be taking off these chunky parts because I don't want them to be showing lumps. It probably won't show up, but cleaning off those lumps. And the thing about when you're doing something like this for a loved one, and they will not see the imperfections. They'll be more all about what you gave them instead of, they'll be looking at stuff. Like, oh, she messed this up. Oh, that's that. They're not going to do that. But if they do, then I ain't saying nothing about that. That's y'all relative. Okay, so now we're going to flip this over. And I want to right side up so I can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to find my marks. Let me see. Wait a minute, I can't find my mark. This is on this side. No crap. Did I not mark it enough? Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to eyeball it. Nope, needs to go over some. I'm gonna measure before I go smoothing it down. That's gonna be good. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the frame for you guys to see what it looks, to show you what it looks like. But then I'm gonna take it out of the frame when I go back and take it in the house and fix these drills that come off the edge. And let me see, I have rare. Let's see if I can find it. Where is it? See, I don't know where my stuff is. Somebody been out here messing around. Oh, I'm just not finding it. I had a braid, guys, a roller, if I can smooth this down. So I guess right now I'm just gonna have to use my hands. And the drills are coming off. I was gonna seal it, but then I thought, it's going in the frame, so I probably just don't need to. I'm not sure if I will or not. I mean, it's your preference if you want to. This side is coming up a little bit, so I'm going to peel this up just a little bit on this corner. And so that's your preference if you want to seal it or not. That's another video on how I seal mine. I only, out of all the ones that I've done, I only sealed one of mine. I did one DAC one, and I read somewhere that someone said that DAC said it's, that it's not you shouldn't seal their diamond painting. So that's one I'm not going to need to do. But one of my first ones, actually I think it was my very first one that I did, I sealed it. And I'm just going around the edges because I can see the edges coming up on the corners. And if you know, and it doesn't matter if you do get some of the Mod Podge on the front of it. That will not be a problem. That's just sealing it. Then go down here. So let's put some right here. Okay. So you can see that it's down. And I don't know if you can see this. I don't want to knock something else up on the other side of my table. So I'm going to lift this up without knocking it off. And I got to get under here because it dried before I got in. I'm just going to rub that under there and then press it down. Put it right here. And just stick it. Okay. Alright, so there it is. Alright, so now I'm gonna brain break in my frame. I'm just gonna show you what it's gonna look like, because I gotta take it back in and fix some of these drills that come off the edge when I cut the what is that? When I cut that old border off. And then we're going to just lay this in here. And it fits. And I'm still going to lay that one piece that was, going to lay that back in there too. And then, let me make this the top and bottom. I guess I'm going to go back, I'm taking it off anyway. And then we're going to put this back on. And it's framed. Oh, she's gonna love it. So look at that, guys. I'll take a picture at the end and show y'all at the end of the video what it looks like. But it is cool. It is so cool. She's gonna love it. I love it. Look at that. Look, guys. Like I said, I'll take a picture of it. Y'all show you a picture at the end of the video what it looks like. The whole picture, the whole frame. But that's it, guys. How you do your own custom diamond painting from start to finish, completely scratch. Of course, you don't make the drills though. You have to buy those. But I like the way this turned out. Ah, this is so cool. Okay, you know what? Let me show you. I'm going to show you this in here. Where's that in here? Nope, it's not in here. I think it's hanging up in the house. Yeah, it's hanging up. So most of my finished ones are out here, but the one I wanted to show you, my other custom one that I did is in the house, and I already did this. I didn't put it in the frame yet, but I did this for my sisters. The way I cut the edges off and then put another backing on it. And hers just took one piece of the poster board. So I love this. She is going to, oh my goodness, this is so gorgeous. I love it. But okay, guys, I'm gonna drill over it later. and I know she's gonna love it. Mostly because it has Michael in it. It's of her brother. That's why I picked this photo, because it was another one in here with her mom in it, but it wasn't a good picture of all of them, so I chose this one. I wanted a good picture of Michael in it, so that's why I chose this image to do. I'll probably do another one with her and her mom in it. We think they got another group picture of them. Two of her other sisters with Diane and Marie, and her with their mom. And I'll probably do that one if it doesn't look too difficult. It got a lot of other busy stuff going on with it, so I'm not sure, but I'll find another one to do for her. It's probably going to be one of her mom or her dad when they were younger or something, if I can get an old picture, because she got a lot of old pictures. But anyway, I love this kind of, I'm sorry about the glare, guys, but I love this, and she's gonna love it too. But okay, guys, that is how I do my diamond paintings as far as putting them together so far. I'm going to be doing some other techniques on putting it, probably trying to put it on an actual canvas or some kind of fabric piece instead of cardstock, and see how that works out for me. So stay tuned for that, and I hope you all had a crafty day, and or a colorful day, that is. And so thanks for watching, guys. Bye.